we definitely got to make sure that our Rockstar house is in the best neighborhood. Okay, but we don't want to call it Briarwood Junction. This is going to be called, let's see, Bay City. Welcome to Bay City. Welcome back to Bunal City. If your world is feeling a bit chaotic today, this is where we can hit the pause button. This isn't about stress. This is about pure calm and creativity. In this episode, we're going to be expanding a lot of our residential areas and focusing a lot on aesthetics. You can see we got a lot of empty green spots, but we got a decent amount of people, or land built out, I should say, and I want to start filling in these gaps here. So grab a drink, grab a coffee, whatever you need. Forget the traffic jams, we got enough here, and just come along for the build. If you enjoy seeing a city come together, then please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm a new channel, I'm trying to grow, and it means the world to me. So without further ado, let's go in here and start filling in a lot of these gaps and really making this city pop. In my city skylines playing career, I haven't historically put a lot of sidewalks down or pedestrian walkways down. Let's see what happens if we start kind of getting a little bit more creative in that manner, and then kind of building park-looking areas off of those sidewalks. Well, I mean, it's not a masterpiece, but, you know, it's a little bit of character there. I don't think I'm going to move it to this grass, though. Let me see. What's it look like if we put some grass down here? If we make this into a fancy lawn. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay, but it's kind of cut out weird looking. What if let's hide that then, let's hide it with some trees and bushes. Okay, so we filled in a couple of those little gaps there. You can't see it here because my face is covering up the money, but we're actually losing $400 an hour. So we're gonna quickly build some industry. I was thinking about tearing these houses down because there's like these big gaps. The way that they filled in, there's the big holes in the middle. But you know what? Let's just fill that with trees and stuff, and it's kind of gonna be an interesting looking section of town. Okay, so this kind of neighborhood right here, I think we're about ready to lay down a district. I think basically we're gonna make it from south of here, so this area to this area, but I'm not gonna include this area. So I'll build a district here. And we're almost, I think, kind of done. I mean, we can obviously come back and make new touches and other aesthetic choices later. But as of right now, I think we can let these trees grow out and see how that looks. But right now I did add a small cafe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make this area a little bit concrete-y. And this over here too, because this is going to actually be, this is a commercial area. So let's go ahead and make this out into a shopping zone. And this is going to serve really, I guess, both neighborhoods, the denser up here and the more affluent. So that's kind of our next thing, then we'll move on to something else. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Okay, so this concrete area right here I made, I'm not exactly sure about it, but I think I'm going to keep it. I think this is going to really stand as a separation zone, right? We're going to build some commercial here. This is going to be kind of a commercial parking area. North of it is our denser row housing, so kind of our denser housing area. And then here's our affluent area, right? So this is kind of, I think, going to stand as a another line, right? So we have our big park that kind of cuts these people away, this area away, and then this commercial area I think is going to do the same. So let's keep building. I've been trying to figure out what to do with this little spot here. I mean, it kind of obviously looks like it's fit for some more medium dense housing, in my opinion. And since it's so close to the bigger road, it's kind of close to that weird concrete area. It's right on the cusp of the other neighborhood. I am going to make this a more medium dense area, even though we said that this part of the city was going to be lower dense. But I think these are going to turn out to be like some of our more luxury condos in the city right now. Well, actually, okay. Actually, you know what? What if we did? What if we put mixed use? What if we put mixed use over here? Okay. And then we could put the smaller dents. They'd be more like weird square ones, or cool square ones. Let's see what happens here. Okay, let's go ahead and create our first district in our town. We definitely got to make sure that our Rockstar house is in the best neighborhood. Okay, but we don't want to call it Briarwood Junction. This is going to be called, let's see, Bay City. Welcome to Bay City. We've got 1,000 people, modest wealth. That is, in my opinion, our nicest. Okay, let's fill in this gap here. I'm not exactly sure what I just did there. We might have to tear this up in a little while, but basically we have a giant chunk of concrete around our commercial area. I'm going to leave it for now, but I think it's going to come out at some point. And that's where we're going to leave it for Bunal City today. I'm really happy with the flow we have going so far. We established our first district, Bay City, right here in front of us. This is our affluent part of town, all low density residential, except for a very tiny piece of the medium density we put over here near our concrete monstrosity. You can see Bay City outlined here. It covers from the outskirts to our big park to our Rockstar Mansion in the south. We expanded a bit out here in the east, and we'll continue to expand in the next one down here along the coast, making some cool windy roads similar to over here, more unique. So we have our grids, right? I think it's very cool to have some of these grids and then throw in, right, these more unique styles of housing. I think that makes a very good mix. So that's going to be built out here. We're also going to look into building a new highway on-ramp into the city. So we'll have the second entry point to our city. So again, guys, if you like what you've seen here, if you enjoy the more chilled, laid-back version of this gaming session, City Skylines 2, Ports and Bridges, please do give me a like. Please do subscribe below. It really does help me. It keeps me motivated, and I really do appreciate it. And I really hope to see you on the next one. Thank you.